You're in primary school vibes. You said heaps of kids used to buy the black ones.
Yeah.
The Asics.
Yeah.
Trail shoes.
Yeah.
Why
school.
do kids buy trail shoes? Is it just fashion?
Nah, because it's like a whole lot more,
Rigid and shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like more durable.
Nice. And like grippy on the bottom.
Yeah, I assume so. But parents would always come in. They're like, my kid scuffs my shoes. Boom, you just sell them like the most expensive, like. give 'em the trail
Easy.
shoes.
KPIs met.
Easy, yeah.
You just slug them.
Slug 'em.
Sales.
Slug them.
Boy, I got slugged at Autobahn.
How?
My mistake. So I went in. I didn't know what oil filter I needed, so I had to put in. You give them your what's it called, number plate. They give it to you. But I knew what oil I needed, so I should have just gone and grabbed it. But then he wrote down which oil to get, and it was only when I realized he 100% gave me the most expensive brand because like it was like twice as much as what my dad paid for the exact same. I'm like, fuck, like rookie mistake. It's like me.
You got hustled.
Because I brought one to the counter, I was like, I'll do this one. I'm oh yeah, he's a nice guy, helped me out. Just fully gave me the most expensive
always
one.
the
It's the
nice
same
ones.
shit, it's a different brand.
Always
Always the nice ones.
Always be
Always
closing.
Aaron, remember Aaron?
Across the road, yep.
He used to train
Autobahn.
out.
Yeah, Aaron just
well,
sort
he
us
used to
out.
sort us always out. You
See,
go
now-
in there and he just fucking.
See, now- but then-
he'd halve the price.
And then I need to get something else. What I need, some coolant. And I'm like, because I had that bad experience, I'm like, nah, I got to walk in. I can't look confused or lost because then it's going to pounce on me. So I walked in confidently, but then the complete opposite happened. The guy was so nice. He actually gave me a cheaper one. Let me get a concentrate. So like, there's good in the world. Like I got slugged, but then I got help. So
Yeah.
it balances out.
That's how they get you with the niceties.
Different locations.
KPIs.
So shouts out. Actually, no, I didn't get slugged at Autobahn. Shouts out Autobahn Doncaster. Good. Super cheap. Ringwood.
No good.
dog-
Slugged.
Super cheap.
Slugged. Good sales though.
Slugged.
Shouts out.
It's been a while since we've just shut on some small business somewhere.
Yeah, look, it's a good part of my week.
Support
Cheap auto.
Support your local businesses.
Your locals.
Absolutely. We are back, obviously. We have James George on the pod today.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Crazy.
Welcome,
Nice.
James George, Fresh Blood.
Freddie
Fresh
Mercury.
blood.
He's our newest coach, started a couple of months ago.
our resident stun mullet.
Yeah, the stun mullet. Anyone that follows any of the training model or my personal content would definitely have seen him in
Proper.
in about 80% of my recent posts.
Stunned.
But yeah, welcome to the team, James.
Ah, no,
Clap him
thank
in,
you.
boys. Clap him in.
You better be clapping at home as well.
How are you
Absolutely.
feeling for your first? You really kicked back over there, man.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
Yep. Let me.
Yeah, welcome to the
This
most
is a
awkward
formal
podcast chairs ever.
establishment.
Yeah, upright. Posture, good posture.
Yeah,
Right, I got the fucking
you got the titty
You got the
sweat,
titty
Charles.
sweat.
nipple sweat. No, I've been, yeah.
You've been sweating. Yeah, nice. Are you nervous for your first podcast?
Look, bit of nerves, but I think it's all good. I'm violently happy. That's what it is.
Violently
happy?
What the
fuck?
How many episodes of your podcast did you do?
Did you have a podcast?
Did you have a
I
podcast?
did,
Yeah.
yeah. Jim's chat space.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Full disclosure, I never listened. But how many episodes did you get in?
Probably like 4.
Only 4.
Yeah.
I thought it was more than that.
Isn't that the stat? The stat is that every the average podcast has 3 episodes.
Yeah, I think we're in the top 99% because you make it past the first like 5 or something.
Yeah.
3 episodes.
Or the bottom, we're in the top
People
1%,
have this
I don't
grand
know.
idea of starting a podcast.
And then
they
realize
Hey,
how
you know what-
difficult it is. Yeah.
You know what the last episode was? It was with Jez and Noah.
You couldn't
So,
top it.
Yeah, couldn't.
Couldn't top it.
Either couldn't top it or they just destroyed it.
I got a lot of respect for those big podcasts that like Diary of a CEO, that Chris Williamson's, what's his called?
Modern wisdom.
Modern
I
Wisdom.
fucking love Modern Wisdom.
Like I've got so much respect for those guys because we've done a bit of podcast. It's not. Yeah, it is. It's difficult coming into plan, knowing your guests, keeping the conversation flowing, and those guys just pump out like big name guests all the time. Keep the conversation going for hours. Like it's one of those things I feel like until you sort of have a crack and you realize that it is a bit more.
Do that cable again.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's a bit more challenging than you are. Like Joe Rogan, he's done 2,500 episodes and just
Still going.
still going
going
and,
strong.
and can keep 3-hour conversations.
Mate, he does
going.
like 4 a week.
It's crazy.
4.
Diary
Man.
of a CEO reckons he does 2 or 3 some days.
Days.
Like he'll like bang them all out in one day.
Joe.
No,
Diary
Diary
of
of
a
a
CEO.
CEO.
Oh, he does,
He
yeah.
does like 2 or
Is
3
that the
in
one that
day.
has a big barn?
That's Chris Williamson.
That's
I
the
think.
current
Modern
Chris
wisdom.
Williams.
What-
Chris
Does he have a
Williams.
barn? See, I don't listen to YouTube.
No, I think he's in America doing a whole bunch, or he's obviously
Oh,
he
yeah.
obviously
I think-
rented the space for a couple of weeks and he's
Yeah.
done a whole bunch.
Well, he's
of it.
actually
It looks like
based
a barn,
in,
though.
Yeah.
I think Austin now, Texas. But yeah, maybe he went to a barn for some
Oh, really?
years. But yeah.
I want to try their drink new tonic. The marketing is definitely
The marketing got me.
The
like,
marketing is absolutely. But
100%.
apparently they're not allowed to sell it in Australia because like the quantities of some of the stimulants or some of the stuff is like.
Surely you could get it.
He's got to import it and like slap a sticker on the nutrition label. No one will know.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying it. I'll have to. Yeah, surely you could just get it on.
If anyone's got a connect,
Newtonic. So I'm
Newtonic.
assuming it's Nootropics.
It's a nootropic energy drink without. Yeah, it's like focused around that, and they've just brought out like pills and stuff.
That's Chris Williams.
and
And-
James Smith PT.
PT.
James Smith PT.
Yep.
Because Diary of a CEO, he also has a drink as well. An energy
Everyone's
drink.
getting into products, man. Influencer products.
It's the way to go.
Drink
They've all
culture.
got, they've all got like,
We just stick to garments.
and I noticed they're all their energy drinks are like, you got you know the crap that we get in 7-Eleven, Monster, Red Bull and all that stuff, but they're all like, more with nootropics, flavors are different.
I think it's just to
It's like
like
a different market.
grind set,
Grant said
productivity
CEO.
hacks.
Yeah,
just
just
like
Our type of people.
yeah, 100%.
Not my type.
Quantum energy. That's what we need.
I'm the least grind set person in the world.
Grind it out, brother.
Grind
it out. So you did 4 episodes of your podcast.
Yep. 4.
What was your experience as a new podcast host?
It's hard.
Yep.
Just chatting to yourself.
How'd you go with the tech?
I don't have anything like this. So James Young, shouts out, had to help me out with, I don't know, what do you call this thing?
Can you move the mic a bit closer here? Just to your,
Had to help me out with this thing. And I'm like, man, looking at that thing, that overwhelms me. There's lots of lights going. I'm talking and that thing's going
Flashing.
up.
That thing's vibing.
That thing's vibing.
That's your voice.
Vibes.
Vibes.
That's your voice.
Yeah, so I was literally just plugging a microphone into the computer and then hoping that the audio was good. And it was always just shit house.
It's really hard, man.
Always.
See, the problem is, I think now we've come to expect like really good audio quality. Like ours is pretty good. Yeah, I don't
That's
really
good. We
ours is
definitely have
good.
blips. Everyone,
Fair.
thanks everyone that shouted out that there was 2 minutes with Charlie's mic not working on the first episode of season 2. There's always little blips. It's difficult. That's why I've got the headphones
I
on.
remember like 5-6 years ago, if a podcast had like not that great audio, it was just whatever. But now because you've been exposed to so many with like crystal clear, like you can actually
I
differentiate.
can't
a bit.
listen to shit audio. Ones.
No, I think the audio
You
is.
need it.
You'd
is-
love mine, man.
You need
I would
it.
have loved
Because
it.
that's all there is. There's no. All you have is audio. If it's
Like I remember I
listening
used to listen to some of the ones like, back in the day, like Mike Teixeira. Like I'd listen to his pod when I was like full, like learning about the powerlifting
You
stuff.
pump the volume and it's still not loud enough.
and it was
like,
the audio would be really bad. Like even the Greg Knuckles one, like it would be really, just grainy,
Backyard.
backyard, very backyard.
Early days.
But early days. That's right, 2016, early days. It's only 10 years ago.
They laid the path.
They laid the foundation.
for this, whatever this is, to
The pinnacle of audio experience right now.
No, well, so these guys now, like all those podcasts I mentioned before, have full like studios.
yeah.
It's proper.
Like it's proper. That's their job.
That's their full-time job. They'd have teams that
100%.
Yeah, that,
It's making radio. I don't know about you, but like radio is redundant. You know, when you were younger, like even like I look at Hamish and Andy. We listen to Hamish and Andy. They're off radio.
Well,
It's podcasts.
Podcast has just filled the gap and it's better because
Radio sucks.
there is some ads, but obviously nowhere near as many fucking ads.
Have you listened to radio?
I did the other day because
The garbage they talk about.
and Comfortably Numb came on. I'm like, I've
Oh,
clocked
crazy.
it. The first time I listened to radio in a year, that was good. But other than that, it sucks. You just flick through too much and just like shit.
I think
Just listen to PBS.
It's made radio redundant. It'll be very interesting to see where radio goes
all of that traditional
as
media.
our generation gets older and older, because the radio would still be kept alive by like our parents and stuff.
The olders, but
The-
fuck,
yeah, the elders.
who's what teenager now is like, I'm just gonna chuck the radio on. Like we don't even do that. But then we lived in a time where that was a thing you did. But it's just like it's just getting more and more far removed.
Did you have dial-up internet?
Oh, in the early days, yeah, not for long.
Don't
but-
look at
young,
me.
man.
Don't
He's
look
too
at
young.
me.
Did you have dial-up internet?
Nah,
She said
we
I didn't
did
even know
not.
what dial-up internet is.
Really?
I reckon you did, but you just didn't know. that you had
Probably,
it.
yeah.
Did
Did you
you
have,
have-
you didn't
maybe
have
when
like
you
a
were really young.
quota of downloads for the month, and then if you zap it too early in the month, your mum cracks the shits?
Nah, that was
How
on
old
my
are you?
phone.
You're like 24.
yeah.
Yeah,
that was
Tim's
my, that was my
Tessa's age.
phone,
It's
like
too
for
young.
like credits and stuff. Like
Wow.
he only had a limited number of calls.
He's too young.
Prepaid
Prepaid.
days.
prepaid dramas.
Because they still would have been like in early primary school where they were not probably using the internet yet.
Yeah.
We had the floppy disks. We still use those.
Floppies.
Yeah.
I remember
We use
floppy
those.
disks. You could get about 3 images on there without it fucking being full.
Man, all I remember was just loading those bad boys up, playing like Magic School Bus. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Magic School Bus. What a show. I remember getting my first USB in year 7, 128 meg
Fucking oath.
Yeah, I remember my first iPod Nano in
64.
grade 3, so it was 2006. It had a whole gig. I was like, wow,
Fits-
1 whole
Fits
gigabyte.
40 songs.
That was, it was, I think it was like 200, 250. I'm like, oh yeah, that's really good.
Lana
And of
Del
course,
Rey.
it was like illegally downloaded. It was just like
LimeWire.
your dad knew a guy who just gave you 250 songs. You didn't pick. These were your songs. There were some good ones in there though, but like, which like, here's your songs. Take it. Right, done.
It's your songs.
Thanks, Dad.
Now Spotify. It's crazy. Spotify
It's
access to the whole world.
it's nuts.
Apparently, they absolutely like artists make no money off them.
Yeah,
mate.
look, it's no good, is it?
Like there was a guy on. Oh, you're not up to date with Hamish
not
and
up to
Andy.
date with
But there was a guy.
Spotify, but it's no good.
There was an Aussie artist on Hamish and Andy towards the end of this season, and he said that he was one of only like 5 artists to have, I think, 1 billion plays on a single song. In the world, not Australia. There was only one other Aussie. I think it was Tones and I. And he said, yeah, that it's still not even that much money. Like 1 of 5 artists. You have to have like an entire catalog that does like millions and millions a day.
Playing song after song, not just like
Yeah,
one.
yeah. To even.
Jeez.
So I think it's back to like they mainly make their money on their traveling, their shows and stuff.
Crazy.
Yeah, because we need to bring back the CDs.
Well, actually,
The floppy disks.
I'm about to snitch on someone here, but they told me last night that
They?
they've been.
They.
Well, I'm not gonna name drop. I'm not gonna name drop.
Yeah.
But they told me that they've been ripping songs off of Spotify and recording them on their cassettes. Apparently, that's a thing that you can do now.
Why would you
Just
do
for
that? Vibes, just to get the cassette
Why would
experience.
you-
I guess they're like everything comes back into trends. The
Oh, you're
cassettes
saying the
are-
cassette is back?
Yeah,
So they can. So
I
they're,
didn't
they're
know this,
recording
but-
it onto a cassette.
yeah. Apparently, there's a way that you can use one of these magic boards or whatever, and then
And then
Use a
when
cassette.
when the internet drops out, you're sorted.
exactly no
Vinyls,
drums.
vinyls are still a thing.
Yeah.
Vinyls are coming back big
Vinyls
time.
are
They
apparently.
never left.
Yeah.
Do you have any vinyls?
Vinyls never left. I don't own vinyls. No, I don't have a vinyl player. But I know many.
Scratch
people,
'em up.
I know many people that have vinyls.
Really?
Fucking oath.
Apparently, it's the most authentic way to listen to music.
I know heaps of people that have vinyls. It's a thing. You collect. There's vinyl shops.
an
Vinyls,
experience.
Yeah,
vinyls,
I've got vinyls.
vinyls never left.
It's an experience because
Tangible.
it's tangible, but it gets you out of the skip/shuffle generation. You put it down. You listen track 1 through 6.
Yeah.
You flip it. You listen to track 7 through fucking 11.
and then if you
Instead of like,
really
oh, I'll skip it. It's like you sit down. You're present. You look at it. You smell it. You hear it,
Feel it.
and then you flip it.
It's like you got to smell your food before you eat it. You got to
100%.
smell the vinyl before you listen
100%.
to
if
it.
you really want
Vibes.
to change songs, you got to
Like you can. It's just it's a fuck around. So like it forces you to sit there and be present.
Yeah, listen how the artist was designed it to be
And that's the
listened to.
thing, like there's albums. This doesn't apply to all music, but there's albums that were written
As an album.
as an album. That there was decisions around which song came after which. So it's like if you just skipping through, it's like that's not how it was intended. Like it's just not. It's like you write a training program, like I'll do squats on this day. I'll fucking. It's like nah. There's a reason behind this, but obviously more so.
Tones and I wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, look.
Hit
For
after
those you
hit.
can just skip. Doesn't matter. you can just skip that whole
They're the
artist. I
skip.
reckon.
They're the skip artists.
Is that Dance Monkey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all I know about Tones
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I.
yeah.
That was arguably like the biggest song of all time. And that thing was everywhere.
It was.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Virality.
You got to
No,
start.
we're not talking about that. James George, I want to talk about your first sort of like 6 months here at Strength Culture
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you came to one of my education things. You got lost.
Yeah, very lost.
That's fine, but I want to talk about your first experience coaching under Dids.
Yeah.
because you, what was your background in sport? Soccer.
Soccer.
Oh, you did a bit of everything.
Yeah, like Muay Thai, BJJ, soccer, swimming, aths, tennis.
Muay Thai.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't last long in that
No?
at all. It's like maybe a few weeks.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Well, I
did
tried
it.
it. I still
few
Mate,
weeks.
I did a few sparring sessions. Got my ass
feel like
handed
you gotta
to
give
me.
something
Not
6
enough.
months.
Not
You don't
enough.
list it as a sport.
Not enough to list it number 1. Muay Thai.
I bought the gear. I bought the gear. I have the punching bag. I have the gloves.
You got sucked in.
I
Someone
did.
closed you
Someone
at the
did
Muay Thai
close
store.
it. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I played
Short-
one
short
season of
lady.
cricket.
Do we
and I
count
bought
that?
the gear. I don't really count that as a sport that I played.
Why? You played a full season.
You played a
A
season of
season
cricket?
you can count. You
Yeah.
can't count a
Seven.
week.
How am I only learning you've just started cricket now?
I didn't
I think
start cricket.
I did a
was fucking
season of
12
cricket
I
at
was
some
13
point.
or 12 years old.
I was like
True.
6,
Under
I think.
13s
What
or
were your
whatever.
skills on your cricket card? What would it say?
I remember I took
Charlie
2 wickets.
Athanasiou.
I took 2 wickets in my first game.
Oh, he came out hot.
You
All
took
the
2
s-
wickets or you copped 2 wickets?
I took 2 wickets.
Does that mean that you bowled them?
See, if you played cricket, you'd understand.
Yeah, true.
I took the wickets. I fucking got those
Yeah.
motherfuckers out. That's what taking wickets is.
The scouts would have been like, "Oh, who's this new young stud
Yeah.
that's come out?"
I played one season. It was it was the end of year 7, going into year 8 that summer.
The summer.
And I remember I played James Morris. So we went to school.
Oh, he was an athlete.
He was in one of the other teams, and he like fucking tore us apart.
Of course
I
he
remember.
did. He was an
Like, yeah.
athlete.
So why'd you
Shouts
hang
out.
up the bat?
Oh, because I wasn't that like into cricket. I kind of just played because my mates played.
Yeah.
Like footy. You know, a lot of people that play footy will then play cricket in the summer. So it was like kind of. I always liked cricket. Like Lukey and I, my brother used to, play in the nets and play in the backyard and stuff. Watched it a lot, but yeah. So that's why I kind of got curious. Played one season, but that was it.
Nice.
Nice. All right, James George,
Yeah,
Muay
mate.
Thai. So
What
we're
sport
scrapping.
did you actually play?
All right,
we're
so
scrapping
Muay Thai,
Muay Thai.
yeah, we're
You
scrapping
can't
Muay Thai.
Do 3 weeks of Muay Thai.
Okay, well then we're scrapping Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well.
How long did that last?
That was like the same. I did
Oh
them.
my God.
I did them at the same
At
time.
what age is this?
This would have been 18.
18.
Yeah.
Why
You just
Not
wanted
long
to
ago.
fight?
Why'd you stop both of them?
Because I was just getting my ass handed to me.
Yeah, but you're 3 weeks in, man. You gotta,
With the gi, like, because we did the gi rolling. That just ruined my fingers,
you got to adapt, man.
and I was just feeling like, man, I was fighting anacondas every day. And Muay Thai, I remember so vividly. I was against this like short girl. She looked like she was at least maybe 16, maybe 15.
She kicked the shit out of you.
Yeah, like, and then she would say to me like mid spar, she'd be like, "All right, we won't kick. It's all right. It's all good."
Oh.
And then she would just go just hands, and it would just be boom, 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 like constantly, like. So yeah, I just thought, nah, this
I
is
don't
it.
know. I don't know martial arts that well, but surely if you're new to it, they'd go.
They wouldn't throw you in the ring.
No, these people were no. It wasn't the ring. You were just like on a floor. You were in partners with people.
But surely
And
they
then-
go easier on like.
Maybe they were. And it was
Maybe you're at
still-
a shit place.
No, wait. I would have loved the car ride home from like that session, and your mum or your dad's like, "How'd you go today?"
Well, no, they didn't.
I don't want to go back.
Not good.
Yeah.
They're bullying me.
No, it was my choice to go and do it. Like I wanted to try it out. They were just like, go for it, and yeah, just fucking didn't go well.
Didn't go well.
Didn't go well.
All right. So we're not counting those sports. So what
All right,
else?
there-
What else
there-
was your background?
Aths, swimming, soccer, tennis.
They're the big ones.
They're the big ones. Yeah.
What athletics events? All of them? Was it Little Athletics?
1500. Yeah, it was Little Athletics.
1500. That is a
1500.
dirty event.
It is. I used to cry before going. I
Yeah?
was like, don't want to go. But shouts out to the parents. They made me into the athlete that I am today.
Yep.
Swimming. That was good. Squad swimming. And most recently, hung up the boots with soccer.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was you were toying with your old man apparently. Your dad
Yeah.
wants you to play a real sport.
Yeah.
You just wanted to lift, correct?
Yep. We still go head to head sometimes where we argue like, you know, who's the real athlete. He's an enduro guy. He's about to do, I think, what's the next one? Like Berlin or something? I don't know.
Oh,
One of those-
marathon?
yeah.
Charlie would know.
Berlin just
No, he
happened.
just got the Gold Coast ticket actually.
Yeah.
So that would be next year. Are you doing that?
No.
Oh, fair weather.
Fair weather. I'm fucking doing an event in May and an event in October.
Fair weather.
Fair weather.
Fair weather.
Yeah. And he's still in that old school mindset of like
if
lifting is
anything-
going to regress you.
To interrupt you, Gold Coast would be the definition of fair weather. It's hot the whole year round.
Hey, I'll relay that to him.
Charlie Hunt's discomfort.
We love it.
Oh, it's hot.
No, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure when you first
Lifting
came
now.
here, it was like fresh off. You were like, you'd stopped soccer. You maybe were going to go back. You were
Yeah.
just like in two minds about
Were you
it.
getting paid for soccer?
Yeah.
Decent?
It was alright. I was like $300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Position did you play?
Centre mid.
Is that
I was
the one
everywhere. I was versatile.
Is that the one that just runs around heaps?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
right in the middle?
Engine. Yeah.
Engine.
Do you do the little kick off at the start, that little soft tap?
Nah, not me. I receive it. And then
Ah.
I'm like,
And then you
all right,
sort
you
it
go
out.
over there, you go over there. And
You're like the
yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah, the maestro.
The maestro,
Yeah.
the puppeteer.
Conductor, yeah.
All right.
Pillar.
Nice. So you're toying back and forth between playing soccer and lifting weights.
Yeah. Yeah, well, when I started here, I was on your S&C program.
Yeah.
And I'm
On the
like,
app.
yeah, I'm like, I just want to. And then I saw Didier's deadlifts, and I'm like, nah, I just want to do this.
Mad.
Got inspired.
Yeah. I'm like, brown boy, looks like me.
Yeah.
Why not? Let's go.
If
Inspirational.
you can be it, if you can see it, you can be it.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it, right?
Yeah. Fucking oath. And then you got started with diddles.
Yeah.
Straight into powerlifting.
Straight into powerlifting.
And how long you been lifting with us for? It's like 70 something
It
weeks.
was
I think.
like, what? Yeah, something like that. It was
All
June
3
last
weeks.
year.
All
When did
3
I get
weeks.
September?
It
Coaching?
was September 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How's you been, Dids?
It's been good. It's been a journey.
It has been a
It's
journey.
been an evolution. Nah, I say that like mildly tongue in cheek, but I think it has been. Like it's come a long way. Like it was fucking fresh when he came in. Like
Yeah.
had not done much training. You see the like dead set. You see the pictures of him from them, like skeleton.
It's scary,
of what he is
yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I think you had like
I was 66, I think.
yeah, light.
I'm
and you're like what, like
77,
6 foot?
78
So-
now.
You're 6 foot.
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
We
you're
had
tall.
this chat the
You're
other
not
day.
sure. You're not sure.
Yeah, 179, 180.
I think you're just under 6.
You're
yeah.
5'11". Classic
I'm not
5'11".
the 180
Either way,
club.
he's 5'11", 66 kilos.
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
not a lot of
6
him.
foot
So,
in
yeah.
shoes.
Yeah.
6 foot in trails.
6 foot in cleats.
6 foot in presence.
Solomons.
In presence.
In presence.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's just took it by the horns, dived in, and yeah, just on the perma bulk, and here we are.
Yeah.
Did you have aspirations to compete, or you just wanted to get strong?
Just wanted to get strong at first.
Yeah.
And then it was Jez, Dids, JB. Yeah, they were just like, just seeing them get after it. I'm like, this looks cool.
Jez will
Yeah.
inspire anyone.
He will.
Jez will wake the dead.
Jasmine.
Yeah, it was mad. And then shortly after that, I was thinking about doing novice comp.
And you're like, fuck it, would you?
Yeah, and I was like, nah, let's just go.
Oh, you
let's
just
go
skipped
for
the
it.
novice comp.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I do remember that
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
You just skipped it and just
Skipped
went
it,
like, nah,
went
going
full-
straight
yeah.
in. And
Yeah.
you did our comp, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was that? Like Feb?
I think it
March?
was early this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, early this year.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And where are your numbers at? What are you hitting?
Then
Well, where'd you start?
where'd I start? Fuck. I think I was benching like 40 for reps.
Yeah, it was in
And
like
then-
40 to 50 kilo range. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was squatting like 60,
Yeah.
deadlifting I think about the same as well, 60 to 80.
Yeah, so fresh.
Fresh, proper,
Baby
baby
reindeer.
reindeer,
baby
neutral
reindeer.
spine only.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Couple of narratives.
We beat that out of you.
Full sprite.
now he's the poster child of spinal flexion.
Yeah,
Spinal
yeah,
flexion.
proper.
Spinal flexion is your friend. And then what are your lifts at now? What were your first comp? So you started like raw.
Yeah, I think culture the first time was 135 squat, like 75, 80 bench.
Oh, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe a deadlift
200
flew.
deadlift.
Yeah, your
Yeah, it's
deadlift
200.
flew.
That was cool. That surprised me.
Yeah.
And then now it's sitting at 170 squat, 105 bench, at 225 in training.
Training,
Yeah.
225,
I
that's
can't
fine.
believe I'm saying that. I'm that person.
You've deadlifted 225.
Yeah, I've
doesn't
deadlifted
change the fact that
225.
you've
Yeah.
Did he pull 300?
Yeah, he did.
In training.
Counts in
And
mine.
blacked out.
Deducted. That's all right.
Nah.
Gonna
And-
win hardcore Harry's.
Yeah, hardcore Harry's. I've told Charlie today I'm more excited by the prospect of a trail run than a marathon. I don't know why. Something about it.
Do you want to get out in
You love
nature?
trees, man.
I love
You love trees. Trail running's got literally it written
And
all over you.
the training involves going to the Dandenongs. I go there fucking all the time.
You
man.
love the
I'm,
Dandenongs.
I'm already there,
Dandenongs.
man. Like,
Wait, are you doing a trail run?
no, but
I was talking about the deadlift, the 280 that you just put up on there.
oh, hardcore Harry's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So following on from last week, if for our loyal listeners,
If you made it all the way to the end.
Ethan mentioned we were talking about the challenges in the app, and he said how the best deadlift in there was 260. So I'm like, oh, I could do at least that.
Did you put one in?
Yeah, I put one in. I did 280. So I was probably 2 days later on the Thursday, came in, warmed up. Since comp, all I've done is like 190 for 8. So just volume, chilling. Warmed up, 250 felt all right, 270 felt all right, and then, yeah, pulled 280. It was all right. Probably could have gone like max on that day, 285, 287, but... So I popped that in. Unfortunately, Ethan, if you're listening, there's some bogus attempts in there. Someone's put like 45,000 kilos. So my
no,
name,
he'd
I know,
sort that out.
I know he'll clear it out, but I just need that cleared out so I can sit atop the mountain and
He
have
just wants to see
the
himself.
satisfaction.
Top of the mountain.
Top of the mountain, baby.
Because you got to put your video in, don't you?
I filmed it and
Yeah.
chucked it in. So currently, I think I'm in first, unless anyone's
What's
done
the
it.
prize pool for that?
I think it's 100 for first, 50 for second, 25
Easiest
for third.
$100 you'll make.
Easy 100, easy, we'll see. But if there's any females with a big deadlift, no one submitted a deadlift. You could make an easy $100.
Who can
Jump
we
in.
get to max out on Saturday?
We'll sort someone out.
We've got to get
Well,
someone
didn't
at full
Elise-
max.
at least do 175.
That was a few months ago. She's in rehab
Oh.
now. But maybe in a couple months she could. It closes in like 60 days. So if she's back to it,
She can't just.
I'm
submit
coaching
that
her
old
in the
one?
no,
new
you
year.
got to. I think in the spirit of it is you got to submit it like.
Oh, okay,
You
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Oh yeah, 5 years ago. I
No,
put
you
her out.
can't.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
go put up your 2017.
Like you
comp
could,
lift.
you could, but like that's yeah.
Would you win?
No,
What do you reckon
No,
you could deadlift right now, Charles?
fucking nothing.
I reckon you pull 250 like nothing. Absolutely,
Probably.
You pull 250, 100%.
without a
yeah, I
doubt.
don't know. Yeah.
I don't think you get 280 though.
I will like what this time last year when I was still deadlifting. I pulled
Stop hitting the mic.
Sorry, okay. I need it's my fidget spinner. I need
Brain rot generation.
Brain rot. I'm
yeah.
feeling brain rot.
You've got brain rot.
I've
for
definitely
sure.
got brain
You
rot.
spend it every night on TikTok, don't you?
Not every night, but I like to scroll.
Wait, that's right.
I don't
Jacob.
scroll.
I
That's my one
spend every
thing.
night on TikTok.
I fucking love TikTok.
Let's not pretend that we're better than
Have
other.
you seen these
I actually don't.
drones?
I don't spend any time on social
No,
media.
that's fine. But yeah, if we're gonna have a laugh with Jamie, I just want to.
I'm a big YouTube.
Similarly accept that I'm there too.
I'm a
Don't
big
worry.
Oh, you're not
YouTube guy.
diving on.
No, I'm diving,
diving
in.
in.
I'm
You're
diving
diving
in.
in.
Don't worry.
I'll laugh for
Solidarity
both-
for
I'll laugh
the
for
brain
both
rot
of you.
generation.
Yeah, no, the brain rot absolutely
I'm a
has got me.
YouTuber. It's on the TV.
See, I'm both.
You can get stuck in the YouTube shorts.
See,
I've
I've never
caught myself doing that before.
delved into YouTube Shorts. I
It's
just
the
go
same as-
regular
It's
YouTube.
the exactly.
the
Half
same
the
as
time I don't
TikTok.
even know what fucking app I'm on. I'm just looking at fucking
YouTube
15
Shorts
second
is
videos.
the exact same as TikTok, Instagram Reels. They're
What I-
15, 30-second videos.
This is such an obvious statement, but what I love about TikTok, and this is how they get you, the algorithm is so specific. Like, it
Yes.
knows you. It knows you so
Oh.
well. It feeds you what you want. The longer you stay on there, it keeps feeding you.
Man, I've
Feeds
had
ya.
I've had some rogue ones.
It knows you. That's the thing.
Yeah,
It
but-
knows you really want to see it. That's the problem.
Oh, I'll have to tell you after this, but yeah, I've been like, oh, I don't know if this is. But today I was watching one before this. It was really good about these Russians in 1959. That I don't even know if this is a real story or not, but they were trying to get their level 3 mountaineering certificate or whatever. They've gone up this mountain. At the same time, there was like this Russian base camp of military who's seen them like climbing up the opposite mountain, like lights and shit, and they're like, "Oh, we're being invaded," and then they go and basically just massacre these Russian mountaineers, and then it gets investigated by the government, and then they're like, "Oh, actually, we're going to close this. It was
Cover
an
up,
accident."
cover up,
Yeah. Conspiracies, but
1959.
1959,
The days.
Wow.
Peak Cold War.
something pass, Pelioz pass or some.
That was in a short on TikTok.
Yeah. No. Yes. Yeah. TikTok.
That's
not
a big
YouTube.
story to cover in about 20 seconds. That's good stuff.
The TikToks can get longer.
Yeah.
You're surprised.
Yeah.
And they do like part 1, part 2. Like that's how they get
how
you.
they get you.
That's how they get you. And then you're there for 3 hours. Your screen time's going up. It's 2 a.m. and you're like,
I'm a
fuck.
long format content guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the YouTube.
Yeah.
Going down a big rabbit hole of YouTube.
Yeah.
Fucking nice.
40 minutes.
Yeah, easily, without a doubt.
That's a-
You
that's
know
a
why I think
TV
it's good
show.
to put on like the travel vlogs and
Yeah,
shit.
100%.
I've been. Yes Theory has absolutely.
Yes
Oh,
Theory.
Did you
they're
see their
crazy.
whale? Did you see
Yeah.
their whale video
They're good,
in
yeah.
northern Alaska?
Those so like
Northern
yeah, I need to
Alaska.
watch them again. They're great. They're great.
Now, you wouldn't have seen it. It's from like yesterday.
You didn't even know what Yes Theory was.
Mate, of course I know who Yes Theory is.
Nah, someone didn't. Someone down there in the
It's probably
gym
me. I only found out
I
when I'm
only
like,
knew who they were like a year ago. Before that, I didn't know who they were.
Didn't know who they were. Oh, so I
never stumbled upon
Funnily enough, Deuce and I were both watching them separately when we met, and then we used to watch the video when she was in Sydney. I was in Melbourne.
you'd screen them at the same time.
No, I was screaming at the same time, but
start.
we would like talk about the videos and shit.
Compare notes.
Oh, no, you started too early. Rewind.
Who told me about? Someone told me about Yes Theory at the old gym back in like 2017, 2018.
when they were probably just starting up.
Yeah,
Nah,
I think
they've been
I
around
think
way
they've been
longer
going a
than
few
that.
years.
I think they're 9 years old. That's fucking 9 years ago.
No, it's
Really?
7.
20
That's 7. 2024?
2016, 2017.
2017, 7. So they were probably 2-3 years in when someone told me about
Just
them.
starting to pop off.
And then
Early
the
days.
other cool thing is that they're not actually they didn't know each other. They met through travel.
Yeah.
That's mad.
They're proper like the whole like travel.
Nomadic
You know
lifestyle.
what? They went to these places in China. You know China build like
I watched it.
like Paris.
Yeah.
They build like a city that it looks like Paris.
It's
with
got
the
an Eiffel Tower. It's got the same
And-
street
Whoa.
structures
it's just
and
empty
stuff.
because no one wants to live there. And they build ones that like look like Greece or ones that look like Italy, and they just got these cities that look like an actual place in Europe.
Yeah. It's
It's
like
crazy.
80% of what it is in Europe. Like slightly smaller. Like, yeah. It's crazy.
There's another one they went to that I thought was there's like 40 people that live there, and they're like white English people, like English Irish or something. But it's like a Polynesian island, and the story of how they got there is
Oh,
actually
yeah.
crazy. It's like a shipwreck.
Did you read the comment
just
section
stayed-
of that one?
Nah. What a bit.
There was a bit of, I think there was some
Bit of controversy.
Yeah, there's a bit of controversy within the very small community there. A couple of
wow.
unsavory characters, apparently about 10 years ago. And then the comment section was not happy that they didn't touch on the subject.
That's the thing with
Oh.
Yes Theory. I feel like they don't give too much opinion. They're just like, we're gonna go here,
And
we're
just
gonna,
suss it.
we're gonna switch the cameras on. You kind of make up your mind. Like they're not very like
they're not
don't come in
journalists.
punching. They're just like
They're not journalists.
What was the thing that happened?
Oh, a lot of like child based sort
Oh,
of
bugger.
yeah, not good. But
Dramas.
the comment section was like attacking them, and then there was other people in there like, hey guys, like these guys are just here, like. But apparently it was like a very yeah
Crazy.
because
I love
it's
a
a small
comment
community.
section.
It's like 60 people.
Yeah, so
shit happens. Fuck.
you're saying a bit of incest?
Oh, I don't know the full thing, but yeah. They're all from one family. It doesn't
Yeah.
kind of make sense. The whole thing didn't kind of make
Dramas.
sense to me, but crazy. Yes, there is wild. So you boys are doing the half. You
Yeah.
wrote-
Oh, actually, before we
Yeah.
got diverged from your question, I was deadlifting 260 for 3 a year ago.
yeah,
So I think I could get back there pretty quickly.
easily. You get it in a month.
We got 2 months,
Oosh.
Charles.
to do the thing. Oh, can be
Ethan's
fucked.
challenge.
No,
win,
no.
win some cash.
How'd you?
I thought you were a yes theory guy. Yes, do
Yes.
it. Come on.
Seek
Deadlifting,
discomfort.
I don't want to deadlift. I've got no interest in deadlifting.
But that's why you got to do it because it's discomfort.
Nah.
Seek discomfort.
I'll do the 50k trail run for discomfort.
Yeah, that's your discomfort. Yeah.
That's my discomfort.
lots.
How'd you convince James to do the half?
I didn't convince him at all. He wanted to do a full Ironman, and I was like, "Oh, I've done the two, like the sprint, the Olympic, and like look, there are people out there that I know they've gone straight into half Ironmans and stuff, and I've got it can definitely be done, but I had my challenges with the first 2 tries, and I was like to him, I was like, maybe you want to do a bit of a
He
short.
didn't believe me. That's basically.
You want to
what
do
it
a
is.
shorter triathlon first? Are you happy now? I made
Yeah, I am.
exactly. Yeah, this guy's like, it's hard. It's like it's difficult at this. I'm finding it now. This is my 3rd try that it's a lot easier to manage the training load because I've just I built the work capacity and whatnot. But early, I remember the first one. I was like, this is fucking hard. Like trying to do all 3 plus lift. It was like really difficult. So anyway, I said to him, well, I'm doing this one in Geelong. Do that one first, and then see if you actually like it before you commit to a full. Because a full is a big job
How long is what's the rough estimate of how long it will take?
for me.
Like 7,
Both
8
of you.
hours.
But this one, 6.
6?
6.
You way less. Oh, I don't know about. You know what? There's going to be your downfall is the bike. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. Know.
You're no good on the bike.
He hasn't really done
No
much.
power.
And he
Really?
hasn't, he
Yeah,
hasn't-
nothing.
He hasn't accumulated any Ks on the bike.
What's
Yeah,
the longest
get
ride
like-
you've done?
It's like a.
Isn't it 90
Maybe
kilometers?
like an hour ride.
What's that in
Just over an
Ks?
hour. It would have been like 15, 20, if that.
No.
Yeah. With Ollie, it was like 15K. No.
Yeah. But you went up in hills. Hills
Yeah.
is different. On the flat, you do way more than that.
That killed me.
The flat, you would get more. Look, like I think your average beat, like your good beats, they sit at like 35k an hour. I went the other day 90 minutes and I was like 26k an hour average. So if you can get to 30k an hour average, a 90k ride is 3 hours. But good guys will be crushing that way quicker. But yeah, so let's say for me, the swim will take 40-ish, 40, 45 minutes. If we can do the ride in 3 hours, give or take. 3 hours would be good to do it in. And then if I could do a run, 2 hour half marathon off the bike. So what's that? 5, just under 6.
Yeah, 6 hours.
So
6 hours is a good
I
threshold.
think a good goal for me would be 6 hours. 5:59. If I could do that, I'd be happy.
5:59.
That gives me 15 minutes of wiggle room in all the.
Lock it in.
Nice.
That's kind of what I just don't know. Your run will be fine. You'll slam the run. He'll do the run.
I'm not worried about
He'll
the
do the
run.
run 30 minutes quicker than me.
So you still got the legs.
Yeah.
He ran
Yeah.
14k in an hour and 5
It was
minutes
an
or
hour and,
something.
hour and 3. Come
Hour
on.
and 3.
Hour and 3.
At that stride for stroke.
Yeah.
14 Ks.
Yeah.
Fuck, I
We were
ran
humming at like
5.2 last week and it was 33 minutes.
That's all right. He
Love
builds.
Build him.
Yeah, you build up.
mate.
Build them.
He's also
Channeling the crazy
you're a
running
bit
man.
more suited to running. You're light.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Nah,
You've got a
the
good running base.
it's the
Got them porous bones, those light bones that just swing through the air.
it's the swim now that I'm most nervous for. I was telling Charlie about it on the weekend. I was it was hot. We went to the beach and I thought let's just give this a go.
She's on the base swim now.
Yeah, I tried it out.
Just in your Speedos.
I was in my, yeah.
Do you have
yeah.
goggles?
Yeah, I had my goggles, but that's what made it worse as well though. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just breaststroke out. I remember Charles was saying, just relax, breaststroke out there, see how you go. and I was just I'm getting past like people now, and I'm going towards the buoy. Now there's no one in my periphery anymore, and all of a sudden it just went silent, and I'm like, and then I start hyperventilating, and then I froze, and then I'm just like, holy shit, what do I do? Luckily, I hadn't even gotten far enough out. There was a sandbank underneath me.
It was in waist deep water.
So I just stood up and then I just went back.
Yeah.
But
What's that meme with the guy sitting on the bottom and he's like, I'm drowning, and then it's like him fucking just sitting on the floor.
oh no,
That was you.
man. But yeah, but it was.
How far out were you?
I had to have gone. I don't know, but
What beach was it?
it was just here, Mentone. I reckon I'd gone
30 meters?
if that. Yeah, I just remember like people were all like
Mate, you gotta
standing
get out
there,
there.
and I'd lost them in my periphery, and then it just went silent.
He rocked up to Heavy Run Club one day, and it was like windy and rainy. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna go for a swim after this." And I put my foot down. I said no, because I was like, "You're gonna have." He's running. That guy for that CrossFit guy died because he ran first. So I was like, "What?" Yeah,
Yeah, he
that guy
died.
died.
They
in the
lost him. He
CrossFit
went
event
missing.
just recently, like 3 months
I
ago.
did hear about that, but what has the running first got to do with it?
Because he was cooked. He was fatigued.
Yeah.
They did the swim.
Like you want to do the swim fresh. That's the
Yeah, you do the swim fresh. But also, it's his first time. You'd never been out there. The conditions weren't great that day. And I said, to him, just trust me. We're going to go to Sandringham with the lifesavers in the group setting. When you're out there, at least there's other people around you. The
between the flags.
lifesavers are there. You know, if you get a bit panicky, you can. They come out. You know, it's a way more comfortable environment. And I put my foot down. I was like, you're not going out there.
Save
Well,
zone
this
now.
is the other thing. So then I'm like, all right, let me just duck my head underwater again. Let's try swim underneath the water. Maybe it's just.
How do you hit the sandbank? You just fucking.
I just went
Why
boom,
would you
straight
swim
in.
under the water?
So I dove under, and it was just darkness. And I'm like, fuck this. Got up,
Oh my
walked straight
God.
back out. I'm like, I'm done, guys. I sat on the beach for the rest of the time. I'm like, yeah, this is it.
Have you done any actual swimming in the bay?
No.
Nothing.
One
No.
for 30 minutes.
When does that start, Charlie? As his coach, when does that start?
We were meant to go 3 weeks ago. We were meant to go after the Arvia comp. I'm not his coach.
No, but you're his support
Yeah,
network
he's
for this.
my
You're the
support guy.
experienced triathlete in
Paul-
this situation.
Probably after the new year. So we were meant to go 3 weeks ago after the Arvia comp. It was really hot with Rob Water. He loves open water.
Shouts out.
He's a big open water. That's all he does.
Is he back on season 2? Is he listening?
I don't know.
Have you
maybe.
checked in
He might
yet?
be. He might be. He's a big open water guy. So we were going to go to Sandy. We'd booked in. And then this guy messages me and bails. But then you bailed.
I did not bail.
You
No,
said,
no, no.
easy go home late.
Yeah.
Get sleep
Fucking
in.
oath.
I don't give a fuck.
I care for my partner, mate.
I'm a big bailer when I
Shouts
have a
out.
late night, so don't stress at all. I cannot stand getting up early to do activities when I've had a late night.
No, but Charlie will message the night before. He does.
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
I
yeah,
don't wait
yeah.
till the morning. Yeah, I
24
don't-
Fair enough.
24
I'll
hour
let him know the day
cancellation
before.
policy.
Anyway, then we got a message because of the rain or some shit. The water was, so they cancelled it anyway. So we
Oh, the water through the
yeah,
canals
they're
and
like
shit.
it's just
Yeah.
dirty.
Yeah, so it
or-
was fine. I didn't bail. It was just bad conditions.
You bailed. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're gonna go in the new year. I said we're in the new
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
We got plenty of time. March 23rd is the try.
But that was a proper rude awakening.
I was doing
like,
2 a week last year though, because then I started going with Ryan on the Wednesdays. I'm still a bit scared to go with John Van Wiss's group because Ryan was taking me out with like a few of his beginner guys too, and it was like a very like we'd paddle out to the post, tread water, chill for a minute, and then he's like, "Oh, we'll go to this post," and it'd be like 100, 150, 200 meters away, get to that post, and we'd sort
Bit
of
of
accumulate.
fartlek in the water.
Yeah, well, you'd accumulate like a K 1.2 in the water, but very like slowly and just getting comfortable. Whereas like your John Van Wiss's group, it's like 500 meter warm up out to that post out there, like this far, like, and they swim fast as well. Rob swims with that group. But yeah, you'll be right. We'll do the Sandy. You'll be fine.
Man, I was proper shaken. I went home and I'm like, all right, I looked up methods of like, what do you call it? When you hypnotism. I'm like
Hypnosis?
Yeah, I was like,
Get
how
over
do
the
I?
fear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Going by yourself sucks. I did the same thing last year. So where John Van Wiss does his swim, Half Moon Bay, where the boat is, when I swim out there with a group, I'm fine. I went there for a beach day with Deuce on a hot day, and I was like, I'll take my goggles too, and I'll swim out. And I went by myself, and I shit myself. It's dark there, and especially when you get near the boat, it gets all murky and shit. And going by yourself's not. I feel like that's a skill to go
Yeah.
by yourself. That This is why I told you not to go by yourself. I literally said, do not go. He's like, no, I got to get out. And I was like, I was like, it's going to make it worse for you going out there and freaking out.
And it did.
Yeah.
You got to listen to your elders,
You've
man.
learned. You got to listen to
the wise.
The seasoned
man.
veteran over here.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
We'll go with Sandy. Even the first one, just go to the post and back. It's 400 meters
Is that 400?
in Sandringham.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what.
Do you know the
post
one at
it's on.
Mentone?
I don't know the one at Mentone.
I thought it was like 100 meters out. That's why I was like, I can get there.
How much pool swimming have you done?
Oh, heaps. Do like 900 meters.
Yeah.
And that's touching the walls. Like,
You can also, you've got the psychological advantage of knowing you can stop at any time
Yeah,
and
yeah.
rest.
Yeah.
you got the big line as well to follow.
Chase the black line.
Yeah.
You need to learn
Dive
how to
underneath.
sight.
You can still see shit.
Sight as well.
So how are you managing the program here, Dids?
Look, for the first probably 6 weeks, there wasn't a lot of managing. There was a lot of... It didn't go great, but that's all right. So here's the thing. Powerlifter, hard transition into full-time triathlete life.
Full aggressive swing.
Hard.
Full
Yeah.
aggressive, trying new job, trying to... That shit happens. That's all right. So initially it was pretty touch and go. We've since it's been a process of modifying as we go and just trimming back, because I think it was initially 4 days, wasn't happening.
Yeah,
Of
not
lifting.
happening.
3 days, wasn't happening. So
Wasn't happening.
we're down to 2 days because just logistically there's only so much time in the week, only so many energy resources to work with. So we're down to 2 days. Better. Still not the best, but that's all right. Like we're making do. There's multiple goals, but hit a bench PB, which
Yeah.
is mad.
Uzi.
Nice.
So
What'd you
yeah,
hit?
90, is it 90 for 5? Yeah, 90 for 5. Yeah.
Nice.
So, but yeah, it just comes down to, you got to look at what are your goals, what's the priorities, how much time do you have, how much training can you actually get in. Not in a best case scenario, how much training can you get in when things don't go to plan, because that's what you need to. That's what actually matters, and then that's where we've landed on. Because best case scenario, yeah, you might get 3 or 4 sessions in, but we don't live in best case scenario.
No.
We live in the real world, so we got to adjust as needed.
Back to reality.
And then it just comes down to, all right, with your lifting, what are the highest priorities, whether that's from a goal standpoint or enjoyment standpoint, and just make sure we're getting that in, and then accept that we're chasing multiple things, and if the progress isn't the best right now, like, that's all right.
Yeah, there was a period there where it was like, I was getting like 1 session in?
Yeah, 1, maybe 2.
Yeah.
But that's
Just
okay
like-
though. Like, that's not the end of the world. It's just, if you are going to do 1 or 2 sessions, you have to program them in a way. Like, if there's things on day 3 or 4 that you really want to get in, don't put them on day 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Like, make sure they're on the first day. Like, obviously there's only so much you can do in 1 day, but that's where like a full body approach is going to be the way to go.
Yeah, it was the initial shock of having to do 2 a days at that point, of the swimming into then lifting, where I just felt like I don't know,
Two a days
just
are
absolutely
hard.
wrecked.
When I first started doing 2 a days, I really struggled. Now I find them super comfortable, but I've also figured out what works for me. Like today I did my like hack squats, leg curls, calf work, and then this evening I do my bike intervals, and I find it pretty comfortable, pretty chill. I'll be able to run tomorrow, but it's just figuring that out. It's kind of tinkering what you can actually tolerate, handle, and then recover from, and keep continuing to train. Because I was finding that first try I did, I felt tired all the time.
Yeah.
Very, and I don't feel that anymore. Like I can comfortably.
Yeah, you got to a point where it's just like no
can tolerate-
enjoyment in training as well.
Yeah, and I can tolerate the workload now. But it's just figuring out what that is. Yeah.
I think a big part of it as well is just like the scheduling of it. Like, the more you do, the more precise you have to be with what goes where and how you get it done. Because you miss a couple of days, then you're just chasing your tail, and it just doesn't fucking happen. So that obviously...
And my lifting is like so bare bones too. I get a lot of inspiration. I like the way Josh Everett goes about it. He probably lifts a bit more than me, but he literally does 2 or 3 exercises and that's it on any given day. Plus then he does his long ride swim. He's training for an ultra now, I think. But
Ultra marathon.
I think he's doing an ultra, yeah, off memory.
Well, didn't he just do one?
Did he just do? I haven't been
think-
on his page for like
Yeah.
a couple of weeks, but
I don't know.
he was training for 100K. But yeah, and then he does 2 or 3 exercises. But I would say he's training a little bit more bodybuilding esque. He's still RDLs and squats from I believe I've seen from his post, but a little bit more bodybuilding esque. But yeah, just cut the fluff away and just hit the exact bare minimums of what you need
To progress.
to progress. Yeah, really.
See, Nick Bear got hit by a car.
Did he?
What?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Running,
Got-
riding,
How's
Running.
the car?
running.
Absolutely wrecked. Yeah,
Yeah.
running. He got flung across the
Oh,
road.
no.
And he
Was
was,
it
fine.
filmed?
Nah. But he was fine.
Was he
It
running
all
on the
over.
road? I've noticed they run on the road.
Yeah, he said he had to cross the main road. And
Oh my
as he's
God.
crossed, there were like cars like come from a corner and just flung him across the road.
That's nuts.
And he's all right.
Yeah, he's fine.
Shouts out.
Shouts out.
Stay ready.
Stay ready. Yeah,
Stay ready.
he's a heavies. That's why.
That's
That's why he's
wild.
fine.
Nick Bear, he's
Nick
a
Bear.
fucking that guy. 2 hour 45 marathon.
You do
It's
a
fu-
245.
Holy shit.
245 or
Jeez.
246. It was fucking crazy. Just recently, like a few months ago, because I was watching his vlogs for it.
That's quicker than my old man.
It's
I was
quick.
just thinking, where does that
It's quick.
land in relation to
I think my
Father George?
Yeah, I think his is 247, 248.
It's very quick. I want to run a sub 4 hour marathon, and that you got a whole 5:41 pace for 42 kilometers. Last week I went and did my tempo run. It was a 10-minute warm up, then 25 minutes. I was at 5:36 pace, and that was like I was holding on by the end.
For 20,
25 minutes.
25 minutes.
After 10 minutes of easy, and then 10 minutes to finish. It was a 50
That-
or 51 minute
That
run.
is a hard one, yeah.
Just got to build it up.
And yeah, you just got to build that. But these guys to run 240, they're in the threes. It's below 4-minute pace.
Man, what's the
For
world
40
record? Like 2
Oh,
hours and like
those-
1 minute or something?
Yeah, I think it
they're,
was.
they're below 3-minute Ks. It's like 245.
Sickening.
They're like in full
flying.
sprint, yeah.
Sickening.
It's actually wild.
It's flying. If you ever actually try and run, I don't even know if
I don't
it's
think-
full sprint.
Yeah, could you even get to that speed?
Full sprint maybe.
For like a short period, but not like
50 meters,
not for 200 meters.
50. Yeah.
but not for 42 kilometers.
That's for sure.
Like, obviously, everything about them is built for running. They're like obviously the genetic freak. They're the 1% of 1%. Whatever they're
Train the house down.
yeah, the genetic freaks from Africa that just have those whatever.
That pocket
Any-
of
Any little bit of genetic advantages that they could have, they have it, and then they obviously train for years on end
Yeah.
as well. And the Kenyans, they could clock up miles, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's not unreal.
Double running days.
Are you going to go out running with your old man?
Nah.
Could you beat him?
Nah.
He's still faster than you.
He can definitely. I don't know if he would be faster than me, but he could definitely like.
At what distance?
Well,
outrun
that's the thing. Over a longer distance, he'd be faster than you.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
not
yeah.
over a
At what
short.
distance do you get him? 10Ks?
I think it was 10Ks.
You
Yeah,
get him at
yeah.
10Ks?
When
Would
I did it that first time at the Nike.
You beat his
event.
PB? No.
No, I didn't beat it, but we crossed the 10K mark, and I think I was 2 minutes behind him. Or
Oh, so you're not beating him at
not
10K?
not beating
Alrighty.
him, but I'm close.
But that was him in the-
9K? Could you get him at 9K?
But that was
Didn't
the,
ask
I
if
reckon.
you were close.
But that was him in the middle of a marathon.
Yeah.
So your 10K time was on par with his first 10K
Marathon time.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not getting
So
him
you're
at
not beating
10Ks. No fucking
Yeah,
chance.
maybe not then. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Not maybe.
The math don't
I'll
add up
make
there,
it
man.
happen. Nah,
Could you
yeah.
about him at 5Ks?
Nah, he's definitely
What
got
about a
He
mile?
weighs like 66.
What about a
kilos.
mile?
A mile. Could you get him in a mile?
Nah.
Nah.
800.
Nah. Why would he get him in? If he can't get him in,
Because you got more speed than him. At some point, you
I don't know,
got
maybe
more
top
speed than
end
him.
speed.
I
There's
reckon
probably a
I'd get
point
him
where
at
you
like
have-
100
You
or
might get him at a
20 meter
40-yard dash.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
you'll get
We're
him at
not
a
even-
40-yard
In
dash.
a 400, he'd
You're really
he'd
clutching
get
the
me.
straws here.
Yeah.
not even like
I can out sprint a marathon runner.
long distance running anymore.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Look,
We've got to find it.
What are you? So Charlie wants to hopefully go 5:59. What's your goal?
558.
5:58.
I got to look at what Brett Gibbs did. He's I've got on his Instagram.
Shouts out Brett Gibbs. He also messaged about the potty
Can we
coming
get him
back.
on? Can we get him on?
Oh, if he ever comes to Melbourne,
He's training
Let us
for a
know.
full Ironman now as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the online ones, it's just not going to work. I don't think it's going to work.
Get him to Melbourne.
Time zones and that.
It's way too
He was also the one that said about he was but you know remember he messaged about get on Zwift
Yep.
and you'll start crushing the bike. So I've already noticed 2 weeks in I've been doing my intervals on today. I don't use Zwift, I use Trainer Day, but same concept.
Is that an app or something?
It's an app, yeah.
Effortless.
Effortless. No, you put the workout in and literally the resistance just changes to match the amount of watts or power that you need to put down. So that you don't have to think
You just
at
go.
all. You just go, yeah. You literally just
brain
go.
rot. You just brain
Brain
rot
rot.
into the ride.
You put Brooklyn Nine-Nine on and you just go.
I've just got one of those commercial ones that does the same thing. You like select one of these paths in like Paris or whatever,
Yeah.
and then you can ride them, and it changes like the resistance
yeah.
based on where you are.
And so you're getting, actually getting, and the reason it's better than the road, because the road you got fucking
Cars.
and lights, and you got to
People.
stop. You got to.
Scary.
It is a little bit harder to like, especially go fast and do. Anyway, so it's good. Just on that thing, he was spot on though. 2 weeks, and I've already felt my long ride feels so much better. Like I just feel stronger
Them adaptations are coming in.
already, stronger on the bike. So it's good. Brett was right.
Yeah. So what's your plan?
Brett.
What do you reckon?
I reckon I could do the swim in about 45 minutes.
Yep.
The ride, I have no
Mate,
idea.
you can't even swim past the sandbag. What are you going to fucking
Well, that I need to. Yeah, that's the mountain I need to
Look,
climb.
if
as
he
well.
makes it past the swim,
Yeah. No, I said to Charles, just hook me up with one of those leashes that, you put one of those miscreant kids on and just drag me in the
monkey
water. Yeah, the
backpack.
monkey backpack. Just drag me in the water and then no worries.
and I
It'll be
honestly
good.
reckon swim number one for you is literally just put the wetsuit on and go out there and just float.
skull, survival skull.
I know how to scull water.
It's not
I don't
about,
know.
and this is what I was trying to say. It's not about you can't just go there and swim straight away. Like it's about actually just getting comfortable out there,
Yeah.
deep water, being far offshore.
Well, another thing that set me off was, so the dude that I'd gone to the beach with, he's like, "Oh, look over there. There's something in the water."
Oh god.
I thought they were dolphins, and I think they're dolphins. They were jumping in and out of the water, but I'm like, no.
Dolphins at Mentone.
Yeah,
I didn't realize
Aliens.
they come that far.
aliens. They must have been
Drones.
The
Yeah.
dolphins are good.
I don't
means
know
there's
that.
no
Do you know
sharks.
that? Can you
Means there's no
communicate with the
sharks, man.
aquatic?
There's no sharks if there's dolphins.
Is that true?
Yeah,
Okay.
dolphins are good.
Well,
You want
still,
I fucking love dolphins, man.
Love dolphins, man. Dolphins are a good
a
omen.
huge. They were huge, like huge things with a fin just diving out of the water.
Yes, that's what dolphins look like.
I'm not swimming near those things.
Dolphins.
Dolphins, yeah. Aliens.
Wow. All right, so what time? 45 for the swim?
Yeah, I reckon 45 for the swim.
Bike?
Let's say 4-ish hours.
No.
Man,
4
you
hours
bet- yeah.
total.
I think.
Fuck, your ass is going to be cooked.
Oh man, it's perpetually fucked.
4
Look,
hours
he
on the
has
saddle.
he's got very limited experience on the bike.
Nah, look,
You should have done an Olympic first. Nah, you're right.
I'll be all right. Endeavour Hills, where I'm from, born and raised. There's lots of hills there,
in the
as in the name. Yeah, like we'd always go mountain biking through those areas, so I'm not foreign to a hard bike session. But it's the clips. They're the
Oh,
biggest
really?
learning curve. Yeah, the cleats. They're fucked.
Have they got you yet? Have you fallen off?
Oh, many times.
Yeah.
Ollie's
they
got
get
lots
everyone.
of stories. Yeah,
They get everyone.
especially if you're up a hill, you literally can't get off. Like you have to keep pedaling.
Yeah.
If you get off, you're falling.
No good.
No good. But he took me out to go and learn a bit of it out in his courtyard. He's like, "All right, now unclip."
Mate, it's very, like, I don't know.
Oh,
maybe,
shouts out to Charlie for really helping you. with
Yeah,
this.
yeah. No, he's
No,
been a huge
He's been
help.
such a support.
He's really
Yeah,
taking you under the wings.
Charlie, unbelievable, man.
no, you regress everything. So I was like, well, if you can't, like, I don't know. Maybe this is because we've coached people, and it's like you always got to find a person's threshold, and then what are they capable? What's hard enough that they can tolerate and do that's challenging enough so that they can learn. And I was like, for him right now, it's just clipping in and out of the fucking pedals. So I go up and down the quiet street.
Was
that
he
we're
leaning
living.
against the fence? Like,
No. I was like, just go up and down, out, like where I live, it's very quiet. You've been there. And I was like, just clip in, clip out. Clip in, clip out. Just get
something
10,
like
10
that.
reps.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
get
it was.
confidence. Because when you're coming up to the traffic lights and there's cars and shit,
You need reps under the belt.
you need reps. You want the confidence to
bad.
be able to clip in and clip out.
Yeah, 5 minutes
Because
on
taking
that.
off is also another thing. Like you take off when there's car. It's scary. It's scary. Well, once you get comfortable, it's fine. But it's early days. It's scary.
Yeah, he's like 5 minutes on this, and then whoop, we're on Beach Road.
Progression. What is it?
Busiest-
What's the
busiest
bait
road.
you used to talk about? The neonatal positions.
oh, neurodevelopmental.
Neonatal.
Neurodevelopmental positions.
yeah. How a
That's
baby
him.
learns to walk.
Yeah, that's him
That's
clipping
very
in and out.
important information.
Clipping in and out of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pedals.
Yeah.
Still crawling.
We're
Still
teaching
crawling.
him how to walk on the bike.
Nah, but yeah. So I'm confident
We gotta get you out
somewhat
with
in the
Rob,
swim and the
Jamie's
ride.
dad.
Yeah, I've heard your old man's like he hums on the bike.
He hums. He loves it.
Loves it.
Loves it.
Loves the bike.
Crazy.
Loves the bike.
I need to lift the seat up a bit though.
I
more,
got
though.
told off the other day. The bike ran a red.
Oh, really?
Naughty boy.
Oh, you have to stop at lights.
Nah, no.
Yes.
You do.
You do.
You
What?
do.
Why?
They're traffic lights, man.
Why is it red?
But
'Cause it's
you're not in a
going-
vehicle though.
No, all right. So technically, yes, you should stop, and I usually do. However, the reason, so it was just a crossing light, and the lady had crossed and she was gone, and I was coming up to her, and I was like, I can't be fucked. So I just went through. It was going to change in 5-10 seconds. I was in the wrong.
As long as
Yes.
you don't cause any car accidents, until we
No, it wasn't, and I was in the wrong. I know that, whatever. But anyway, a guy pulled up next to me, and he's like, what? The traffic lights don't apply for you, just for the cars. And I was like, what? I just kept riding. I just ignored him. I couldn't be fucked. And I was like, whatever.
Did he come back for seconds?
No, I just kept riding. He just kept going. I was like, who cares, man?
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, it did not affect him at all.
You know, it affected him because you got a little kickstart.
I got a kickstart.
But then he overtook you in 10 seconds
Yeah,
anyway.
who cares? I was just like, whatever. I'm still going to run some reds when I want to.
Nice. And then you run. How long?
Look, what do we think? Like just over an hour, I think.
Just over
An
an hour.
hour?
Yeah.
All right, use your brain here.
An hour for a
logically.
half.
For a half.
An hour.
Oh no, because I did the 14. Sorry,
you
that was
fucking well?
completely no.
Stop just...
You're just making shit up.
You're not
throwing
without
numbers out.
even thinking
You're
here.
good, but not that good, man.
How many knocks did you take at fucking Muay Thai class? When
Plenty, plenty.
What pace can you hold?
Fresh.
Yeah.
4:45.
Yeah.
But after a bite,
That was you did
I'm
that.
thinking like 5:36.
Where did you get that number from?
That's what you said before.
Yeah. If I can keep up with you, I'll be fine.
You're not going to keep up with me. You're going to be ahead of me on the run.
I won't.
You
You'll
will be ahead of
pass
me.
me on the bike.
Man, you're that much fitter than me.
Do you reckon you could catch him on the run?
Potentially.
I reckon
yeah.
that's what's,
I
I
reckon
reckon that's
that's
what's going to
it,
happen.
You're that much fitter
I
than
reckon
me
that's
on the
what's
run.
gonna happen.
You're like,
Potentially.
You're like, you run a half marathon 30 minutes quicker than me.
Man,
But
you're
not-
like,
but not
we're
an
gonna-
hour quicker.
He's like, we'll go on a ride together. Not at any point were we together on that ride.
I didn't realize
You
we
were
were going to be going 15
He called me. He's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I turned back already, man."
Oh, you gotta share what Ollie said after you guys went for a ride together. Shouts out, Ollie.
Yeah, shouts out Ollie. Sorry, mate. It was a bad day for me. But yeah, we rode back. He puts his bike away. I'm thinking like, whoa, he's in a hurry here. I get off my bike. I'm like, oh, thanks, Ollie. Put my hand out to shake his hand. He's like, no worries. We'll get another ride in when you're a lot fitter. I'm like, oh, cool. All right, Matt. Fair enough.
All right, so you need
Fair
to clock some Ks up.
Yeah.
All right.
What is that getting played downstairs?
Someone's absolutely pumping
Someone's going
downstairs. Are you going to compete in powerlifting next year?
Yeah, for sure.
You gonna do the
That's
double?
always been the main
Are
thing.
you going to do a full Ironman?
Are you actually enjoying it though? Like, I'm not even taking the piss. Like, would you want to do it again in some capacity? Whether it's
Yeah,
not a
look,
full-
I think, me being me, full airhead, let's pull it back a bit and do like an Olympic or, the sprint first.
So, but after doing the half, do you reckon you'll have the urge to do another triathlon event?
Yeah, I'll probably do the Olympic or the sprint, but not the full anytime soon. No.
Do an Olympic.
Yeah.
I would have told. Yeah. Anyway.
When do you want to do a full?
No,
Do you have
I
a
swear,
timeline?
I was. He was the one that wanted me.
You
I was.
that asked me to do it with you.
No.
You're telling-
No,
yeah.
you said to me, you go, full hybrid. I'm gonna do a full Ironman, and I was like, this guy.
Yeah, but then it was your idea.
Will I do? Man, you know what it is? It's fucking a lot of training. It's hours of training.
It is.
Your brick sessions are like 4 or 5 hours on the bike and then running for 3 hours. Like, I know Fergus Crawley, I'd listen to him like 8-hour brick sessions and shit. I know he was doing a double Ironman training for some. It's just a lot of training. It's like, can you be?
It's a big commitment.
Fell off. A little dumbbell. It's a big commitment. Time commitment.
Well, gibbet.
Gibbet,
Little
yeah.
gibbet. They always fall off mine. It's a time commitment.
Fair.
That's the biggest drawback. The half Ironman is okay. You can get it. But I guess as you get fitter, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see.
Yeah, initially I hated it, but now I'm like,
Feels
I
right.
enjoy
I'll do
it.
it.
Crazy. Follow your heart.
Follow your heart.
Feels right. I'll
Exactly.
do it. I know a lot of it's like the having a half. It's like, oh, I may as well do the full thing.
Crazy.
See how you go after it.
I'll be fine.
See if you're on a high.
Yeah, but see what your experience is like on the day.
Well, I've already done 2. They're smaller, but still, like I know it's just going to be exactly the same as the Olympic, just twice as-
more
twice as long.
training.
Twice as long.
How do you plan, like, going to piss and shit and all that? Or
Well,
you just
the
go?
Olympic triathlon, I just pissed myself.
Yeah, I assumed you'd do that.
Shit, what I've heard, I've proper enduro. They take Imodium and clog themselves up.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's a strat.
it's a strategy.
I've always
yeah.
wondered, like,
Just block-
logistics.
Holy shit.
Wasn't there a chick recently that got video doing one of them and she's like, don't video my
Yeah, I
ass
saw
because
that.
I shit
Shit
myself?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just having the composure as you're running to
You'd be
say
more-
that to the camera.
Yeah.
So that's something I think that's something you need exposure to via reps to keep you cool when it happens. You're like,
Shit yourself.
Part of the job.
Piss is easy. You just piss yourself.
Yeah,
It's
I'll-
just liquid.
yeah.
Dries
I
up.
figured
Anyway.
you'd do that, yeah.
Just water it
Piss,
down.
shit, I'm not sure. Not sure. Stop.
Imodium.
In the bush.
Stop in the bush. Yeah.
Imodium.
Clogged up.
They do that in the Tour de France. They all stop. Like the whole peloton just pulls over and then.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go.
Take a shit.
I don't know. Yeah.
Shit break.
Top decker.
Shit on the side of the road. Yeah.
Top deck.
Top deck. Well, anyway, thank you. Thanks for coming on, James.
Thanks for having me.
How do you reckon you went your first episode?
Not bad. Not bad.
Good fun?
It was nice.
Good chat.
Nice. Yeah.
Exciting. We do appreciate you coming here and welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Obviously, this is the final episode for the year 2024. We will be back the week of the 13th, I believe, is when we're going to be back with the podcast. So another month off, but season 2 will continue then. We appreciate you supporting Strength Culture for 2025, and obviously took a big break with the podcast, but thanks for tuning back in and listening. If you made it all the way to the end, you are part of the podcast family. Obviously, end of the year, if you're looking for coaching, gym memberships, any of our events, or just keen for some sessions down here, you can go through the first link in the bio for the gym page. Other than that, we will see you next year for 2025.
See you later.
We're done. Ciao.